Welcome back to Lisa's Family Table.
Hey, well, thanks for inviting me.
Well, I invited you because a few years ago I made this using Thanksgiving leftovers and you fell in love with it. So I thought it would be a great one for us to share with our viewers.
You making turkey cutlets?
Yeah?
Oh, that's great.
It's your favorite.
All right.
I say that all the time, but it is true because I usually make things that are his favorite. So a few years ago we had a turkey breast left over and I wanted to make something that wasn't your traditional Thanksgiving leftovers. So this is just some leftover turkey breast. It's cut, you can see. And what we're gonna do, which is a different twist, is in Italy they call it Milanese, which is something that's thin and breaded. So turkey Milanese, we've got a little salad. We've got our cranberry sauce in here, which is a couple tablespoons. Dressing, the recipe is going to be below. I put a little water just to thin it out. We're gonna make a dressing. You'll see that here soon. So this is your traditional dredging station. We've got some flour, and then we've got egg, and these are just breadcrumbs out of a box. Nothing, just Italian breadcrumbs. Again, it's the day after Thanksgiving. We're not trying to make a gourmet meal, but we wanna eat our leftovers and we wanna enjoy them and experience them differently than we did the day before. So we're really hoping you'll try these. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to saute them in some olive oil. So I've got my pan here and put some of my olive oil in here. Now you can put any oil in here. I use olive oil because I like the fruitiness it adds, but you could do vegetable oil, avocado oil, anything like that would be fine. We're gonna use our rusty dust on this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our turkey cutlet. It's going in the flour. Russell, if you can help me with this.
All right.
And the flour just makes the egg adhere to the meat. And then so you brush it off. You don't want a lot of it. And then it goes into the egg, right? And the turkey wants to come apart. It'll be fine once we get it in the pan. Don't worry about it. Okay? And then from there, you go into your breadcrumbs. I'll keep my hands as clean as I can. I'm going to get it all over it. Kind of make it stick as much as you can. And you can batter these ahead of time and put them on a tray, let the breadcrumbs adhere. Okay, and then I'm going to go in here, which is already hot. Wipe my hands off again. Put my rusty dust on. Remember, this comes out pretty fast. We're correcting this. We're going to make a smaller deal on it. So that's cooking. And I'm going to do these here. This plate's up really pretty too. And it's a way to use up everything. We're using up some of our cranberry sauce. We've got some of our turkey stock. Now, if you have gravy, this will work just as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little flour and butter to thicken up my stock. If you have a gravy, you can miss that step and just do gravy. It'll be perfect. And this is already cooked, so we're just trying to brown it through, right? It doesn't have to be cooked. It gives new life to the turkey. The rusty dust adds so much flavor and dimension to this. And I'm going to take my stock over here. And again, if you have gravy, you're a step ahead of us. Just put the gravy in the pan. If you've ever had chicken piccata, we're going to add a little lemon juice to this and just add a little bit more dimension to it. So, look how pretty that looks. Yum, yum.
Crisping up nice.
Yeah, let me grab a spatula real quick. And just make sure my other side is browning. It's almost there. I want to get a little bit of my rusty dust on this side because I didn't put any on it. This is just supposed to be quick. It's not like we're not trying to dirty 500 things. You know my philosophy, the fewer dishes, the better. So as I mentioned earlier, this is some of my turkey stock that I have, but if you have gravy, you're already 2 steps ahead of us. Put it in, warm it up. I'm gonna put in a mixture of butter and flour, equal parts, kind of like you would do a roux, with the intention of thickening that. When you do it like this, it doesn't get lumpy. And then we're gonna put some lemon juice in this, so think piccata, okay? Just one more scoop in there for me, please. And you do wanna cook this enough where the taste of the flour goes out, just so you're making a gravy. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back up. Okay, so the lemon, we're not putting a ton in, so like if you cut it down the side here, you won't have seeds, you can do that, or you can use a a zest juicer like I have here, but I'm just gonna do this. I don't want it to be super lemony, but I wanna have that flavor profile, right? Probably need a little bit more. Okay, so that's done. Heat off. Cutlets done. Let's make our dressing. Here we go. Like I said, 2 tablespoons of my cranberry sauce. You can see it's a chunky one, doesn't matter. You can have chunky monkey or stuff out of the can. This will be fine. Okay, we're going in with some red wine vinegar. It almost becomes like a little bit of a gastrique, which is the sweet and sour, because you get some sweetness there. That was originally my inspiration. Dijon mustard, which will emulsify it. And some olive oil. Okay, and a little salt. Recipe will be posted. And we're just gonna shake this baby up. It's gonna be beautiful. It's pretty too, right? So you can think raspberry vinaigrette, I guess, when you're looking at this.
Cranberry vinaigrette.
Yeah, so you take it here. Delish. When I'm making a vinaigrette, what I'm looking for is I want to taste the vinegar, but I don't want it to be overbearing, because once it hits the lettuce, that vinegar is gonna soften. Okay, so that's done. All right, let's plate our reimagined Thanksgiving dish. You're gonna love this.
I practiced all week eating. I bought that pumpkin pie and I ate that pumpkin pie.
He ate a lot of pumpkin pie.
I must have ate a pound of it. But anyways, Thanksgiving yesterday, and here we have this cutlets, and this is a great meal. It's a light meal, but yet it's still in that heritage of turkey.
Yeah, it took us 15 minutes-ish to make this, so just kind of giving you a window. Like the next day, you're tired, you've cooked all day, you've got some leftovers.
Wow.
I love it. Piece of salad.
Mm-hmm.
The rusty dust just pops on it, doesn't it?
It does. I was just going to say the same thing. I like the rusty dust.
And I like the goat cheese with the salad, because it lightens up the whole dish.
Mmm. Short on words, are you? Mm-hmm. One of the few times. but anyways, hey, from Lisa's family table, we just hope you had a happy holiday. Hope you enjoy this dish, and we'd look to see you back soon.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you can get notification of our upcoming videos. We post every Thursday, and you won't want to miss a single video.